it is time to get this tank ready to fend for itself again for like 2 weeks. But first, we got a pretty big coral order to pack. I'm gonna try to get the easiest things first, which is a nice big hammer over here. This big mama right here. Oh no, hello. It's got 3 full heads on there with one of the heads starting to split into 2. Perfect fit. Next, I have to grab a couple of these blue mushrooms off the back wall. I need to get 3 of them. I'm gonna get this monster one over here that is pretty much about to cover the pump. Let's see if we can easily pull it off. Nice and easy. Try to kind of like grab it at the base. Let me try to get the knife and kind of scrape it off. Scrape this guy off without losing him. Oh, all right, I think it's pretty much off there. I think one little pull with these guys. There we go. Oh, there we go. That one I got off pretty easy. Oh no, it's about to fall down the hole. I got it. I got it. Nobody panic. 2. Looks like there's 1 more right there that I could try to get. Right here. 3. That one came off really easy. Perfect. Oh wait, I didn't think this through. I came through this little crack here. All right, 3 blue mushrooms. On this side, I have to get these 2 mushrooms all the way at the bottom. Excuse me. Excuse me. Oh no, I'm touching things that I don't want to touch. I think this one is... okay, so we got that one off. Got that one off. Definitely want the pumps off for this, because if not, you'll lose this little thing. And 2. He's getting a big chunk of this blue plating sponge. I'm gonna try to cut like here and then under this guy and across this whole piece to give him like some layers. I need to cut this anyway because it's blocking my hammers. I'm gonna show you guys the piece once it's cut. All right, so I cut him off this double piece here that's already kind of layering, so you could already have that like layer vibe to it. And then just because I have so much that I need to cut anyway, I cut off this other piece in case he wants to put it somewhere else in the tank. Another chunker. So I'll just give him all that. Big old piece of Monty that is just gonna go in a Ziploc because I don't even know how else to transport it. It's like a 5-inch piece. I just looked over here and I'm assuming I knocked off my hammer coral. I just don't know where the heck it went. All I see is an empty plate. Where did the hammer go? I'm gonna have to come back and look for it because I don't have time right now. But what the heck? Where did it go? We have all the goods. It's time to go make a couple bucks. Before and after. Now time to find that hammer. Upon video review, I saw the exact moment that we knocked over the hammer, and luckily I was able to track it right down into there. The question is if I'm going to be able to get it with my tongs or not. Oh yeah, I got it. I got it. I don't have it yet, but look at what we have here. Oh no. Oh no. Okay, we got it, folks. Let me just, I don't know, put it there for now. Would you look at that? It's almost like nothing ever happened. You know what's kind of crazy about having a tank that's this stuffed? I just sold a good amount, like dollar-wise, of coral, and it looks like absolutely nothing from my tank has changed, which I absolutely love. Been making a good dent on these hammers, but even so, I still have, what, like 10 frags left to get rid of. Anyways, the next thing we have to deal with is my sun-kissed bounce mushroom randomly decided to detach itself from the rock that it's been on for the last 3 years, and it started to just float around. So I am going to have to get it to jam back in there somehow. And I remembered I had this little thing. So we're gonna drop this. It's actually for plugs this way. I'm gonna try to use it upside down, how people put like mushrooms in rubble and let them attached. And we're gonna see if that works. Let's drop, wow, that's bright. That's super freaking bright. Drop this guy down here and then get the rock that I want it on. Throw it in there. This is not the way that this is supposed to be used, but hey, we improvise around here. Just Spin it down there a little. Cover it up a little. Beautiful, beautiful. And now you, sir, are going in there. Sorry. Sorry. But once it attaches, we can take it back out. Hopefully it doesn't attach to the walls, because that would suck. Now he's in there chilling. I took a big chunk of that blue plating sponge off, so it doesn't look the prettiest right now, but it was getting to the point where it was covering like the hammers and stuff, so it's all good. It grows pretty fast. I'm not too worried about it. This is getting a lot of light now, so hopefully these zoas take off as well. Next up, to make sure the tank is ready to go, is we have to top off our alkalinity and calcium. Look at how close those levels are for the calcium and alkalinity. I'm pretty much that close, with like maybe a little bit more off almost every time I do it. And I don't I don't compare the two as I'm pouring it. None of that. I literally just pour, and look at how close those levels are. Like, that's pretty impressive. I also haven't tested my water in a bit, so now's a good time to do that, so that way I can make any little adjustments that I need. I've been slowly dialing it back in ever since we had some not so great levels, but everything's looking pretty good for now. I'm only going to be testing alkalinity and calcium. Okay, so that's an overdose. I just go back a couple. Looks like we are at 5.62, which is 8.7. Spot on in the range that I like to keep, between 8 and 9. Beautiful. Let's see if the calcium can be as spot on as well. This has been running a bit high, but 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, maybe it's in check now because of the adjustment I made last time. Still seems to be high. Oh no, maybe I did make it. Well, that's an improvement, because the last 2 times I've done it, I've had to refill the syringe and then use a little bit of the second round. So this time looks like 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 2, 4, 6.98, 490, which I am perfectly fine with. I usually aim for around 450, but who knows? Maybe this just finished dosing. I don't know. I think it's fine. For anybody wondering what I am currently dosing, so for alkalinity, I'm dosing twice a day, every day, for 8 milliliters and 8 milliliters, so 16 mils every single day. And for calcium, we're doing once a day, every day, for 3 milliliters. I am finally going to give this drifter a shot. My mom picked it up for me at Skelly Fest from the Coral Reef Talk. I need to feed frozen food more often, but I honestly don't, because it's just so convenient for me to just grab a piece of seaweed really quick and throw it in there. But we're gonna give this guy a shot. First time dropping it in the tank. Let's see what happens. Hey, well, it's floating, so that's good. And it's drifting. It's about halfway filled with water, which should cover the piece of frozen food that we put in there. Bye-bye, it's drifting away. I have this spirulina mysis shrimp hikari mix. Let's see. Oh, I've used a good amount of them, but I've probably had this for, I don't know, I probably made a video last time I picked this up. Hey, come back here. Wait, I don't want it to float away. Hey, get in. Whoop. All right, nice. Oh, okay, so it's got holes on the side, so that way it doesn't sink as well. Because I was about to say, what if it gets too much water in there? But yeah. Now let's see how it starts to dissipate once it like unfreezes. Usually what I do when I'm feeding frozen food is I get a little cup and then I put it in there with some tank water and let it defrost for like 5 minutes. Oh look, the fish are already getting it. That's pretty dope. A couple of the mysis pieces are starting to defrost, just not any big chunks just yet. Oh yeah, chunks are dropping now. Look at the fish, they're going crazy for it. Oh, that's actually perfect. It's dispersing it nice and slow. It's just like tumbling in there like a ball of Cheeto. I don't know how this would do with the heat from the lights since my lid would be closed. So I'm not personally going to keep it like floating in the tank. But if you had an open, like a rimless tank, I could see how it would be super convenient to just kind of leave it floating and then just drop by and plop a piece of frozen food in there and just go about your day. Because look, there's little chunks all over the place. The fish are having some fun. Look, even Grumpy's out. Grumpy's getting some stuff. Yeah, they are. Nice. Okay, happy fishies. And the drifter hasn't sank, so that's good. Okie dokie, now we have to clean the filters and change out the faucet guard. I have been using like this and putting it in the little baggies. I'm pretty sure it's exhausted by now because it's been back there for a while. I don't feel like changing this right now, and I have some of these bags, so I'm just going to drop one of these in there. And this is my mother's new puppy that just yaps and yaps, and he can get himself down from here, but he apparently just wants to cry and not get himself down, even though we know he can go down. Meanwhile, little Clue. Love you, buddy. Bum, bum, bum. I know. Using sink water. Look at how much stuff this magic pad catches. I'll change these next time I do a water change. I'm probably gonna need to pick up a little bit of RO today as well, so I'll do that. But other than that, we're good. Funny enough, somebody else just hit me up for a core order. It's so weird. I'll go literally like weeks without anybody wanting any corals, and then whenever I do have a coral sale, I always have like 2 or 3 at the same exact time. It's the strangest thing. For this order, they're going with the Fire and Ice Zoas right here. Boop. And then they're doing this Raptor Favia right here. Boop. And then they're doing this double-headed hammer right here. In the baggie, I need to put this little Duncan and another, let me see if I could rip off this piece of blue plating sponge right here. And package number 2 for the day, ready to go. And the reef tank is ready to fend for itself. My mom will feed the fish just to make sure that they don't die, but other than that, the reef tank is just responsible for itself. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Thanks so much for watching, and we'll see you in the next one. Later.